60, 70. Pop, I'm against this.
Keep counting, Noah.
80, 90, 100. There's your $100.
Thank you, Noah.
Don't thank me, thank him. I'm writing this down in my books as $100 thrown away.
Don't write like that. Write like this. On August the 27th, a man comes stomping through our front door. We bid him the time of night, fed him a meal fit for a king, paid him $100 good on the fair government of the United States. And in return for that hospitality, he did us one small favor. He brought rain. Where did I get that?
I don't see any rain yet.
I still got 24 hours to bring it.
Well, then you better get to work.
Yes, I hope you better come down.
Let's not get nervous, folks. Because rain, my friends, rain comes to the man that ain't nervous. So let's pick the kind of rain you want.
You mean we get to choose our kind?
Well, sure you can pick your kind, brother. And there are all kinds. There's mizzle and there's drizzle, but I don't recommend that. I usually give it away as a free sample. There's trickle and there's sprinkle, but that's typically for pink little old ladies and little flower gardens. There's April showers that I can bring in April. Sometimes I can bring them in May. There's storms with hail and there's storms with thunder. There's floods that roll down the shoulder of the mountain. But the biggest of all, that's deluge. But don't ask me for deluge. That takes a bit of doing.
Well, what kind do we get for $100?
You pick it, I'll bring it.
This man brags so loud he gives me a pain in the neck.
I'm gonna tell y'all, if you can act like she is now, you're gonna make my job very difficult. Because when there's suspicion around, it makes for a dry season.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Well, she's got no faith in me. How about the rest of you?
Faith? We certainly don't.
Then I changed my mind. I don't want your money, take it back.
No, we made a bargain. It's settled. Be a good sport.
Be a good sport. What does he expect me to say?
I'll explain it to you, Noah. Making rain, it takes confidence. When you get doubts in me, I get doubts about myself.
So what you're trying to say is, if you can't bring rain, you're going to blame it on us. We didn't have the confidence? Well, we don't.
You can steal our money, but that's all you can take from us.
That's not the right attitude.
I got the right attitude. Take back your dough.
No. But what if I need help?
Well, I'll help you so will Pop.
But not
What kind of help?
nothing you can't do, Noah. How about you, sister? Any confidence?
No, no confidence.
Forget about her. We don't need her. Take back your dough.
All right.
All right, what's the first step?
Now, what I'm going to tell you to do is not going to make a lot of sense. But then, what makes sense about a hurricane?
Nothing.
All right. Now, out my wagon, I got a big bass drum. Somebody's got to go get that drum and beat on it.
Beat it. What for?
Please don't ask questions.
Don't get sensible.
That's right. Who's going to beat that drum?
Me, I'll beat it.
Good. Then you'll be my first lieutenant. Now, you get that drum, whenever you get the feeling, beat on it 3 times, low. Boom, boom, boom. Just like thunder. You got it?
Got it. Every time we get the feeling,
That's it.
well, when do I start?
Mister, start it. All right, mister, you see, I need you to listen close. Now, out in my wagon, I've also got a can of white paint. This is not ordinary white paint, it's special white paint. It's electromagnetized, deoxygenated, dechromated white. What you need to do is paint a big arrow pointing away from the house. That's so the house don't get struck by lightning.
Sounds reasonable.
It's a shame you don't have a mule on the place.
We got a mule.
You do? It's great. That's just dandy. Noah, did you get a strong length of cord? Tie that mule's hind legs together.
Tie the hind legs of a mule? What the hell for?
Please, you gotta do like I asked. Please.
I ain't gonna do it.
Oh, come on, Noah.
I'll be damned. Tie the hind legs of a mule.
Now, Pop, now you wait a minute. Now, I've been sitting over here keeping my mouth shut waiting to see how big of a fool this man's gonna make you out to be.
Well, you can't make me no bigger a fool than I make myself.
Where is your common sense? Hang on to a little of it.
You mean go along with this fella halfway, huh?
Yes.
I can't do that. I gotta take a chance on it. The whole chance. No matter if that means getting hurt or cheated or laughed at. As far as he'll take me. White arrow, did you say?
White arrow, HC.
I'll paint it.
Damn it, mister. You're gonna get your money's worth if it's the last thing I do.
And don't you get nervous on me, boy.
Well, I won't. Not a bit.
That's what I like. Confidence.
Make it rumble, Jimmy!
Make it a rumble!
I'm proud, sure.
You're not satisfied to steal our money? You have to make jackasses out of us too? Why did you send them out on those fool's errands? Why? What for?
Maybe I thought it was necessary.
You knew damn well it wasn't necessary.
Maybe I wanted to get you alone.
Well, why didn't you just say it straight out then? Lizzie, I want to talk to you. Alone, man to man.
Man to man, Lizzie.
Excuse me. Seems I made a mistake. You're not a man.
Lizzie, can I ask you a question?
No.
I'll ask it anyway. Why are you fussing with the buttons on that dress?
I'm not.
They're buttoned up all good. They're not going to get any tighter than that. It's a nice looking dress, too. You wear a dress like that, I'd have to think you're expecting somebody.
Oh, it's none of your business.
Looks like the kind of dress you'd wear if you were expecting your beau. It's getting kind of late. Where is he?
I'm not expecting anybody.
Oh, I see. You were expecting him, and now you're not. Did he stand you up?
Mr. Starbuck, you have more gall than... Oh, forget it.
Now, wait a minute. Wait.
Don't go.
That wasn't the question I wanted to ask. It was this. Had nothing to do with buttons. As soon as I got here, you didn't like me. Why?
I said let go of me.
You didn't like me. You were up on your hind legs like a frightened mare. Why is that?
Frightened, Mr. Starbuck. You paraded yourself in here and you took over everything. I don't like to be taken by a con man.
How do you know I'm a con man? How do you know I can't bring rain? Maybe when I was born, God whispered a little word in my ear. He said, Bill Starbuck, you're not going to have much in this world. You're not going to have a wife or kids or a little green house to come home to. But wherever you go, you'll bring rain. Maybe that's my one and only blessing.
Oh, there's no such blessing in the world.
There are better blessings than that, Lizzie girl. I got a brother. He's a doctor. You don't have to tell him where you ache or where you pain. He just comes and he lays his hands on you. Pretty soon you're breathing sweet again. I got another brother who's a singer. And when he's singing that song, it's right there. And it never leaves you. And me, I always wondered why I was a know-nothing man with nothing special to my name. And then the drought came one summer. And I went down to the hollow. I looked up at the sky. I said, rain, damn it! Rain! And the rain came. I knew I was one of the family. Well, that's the story. You can believe it if you want.
Well, I don't believe it.
You're just like Noah. You don't believe in anything.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. You put on the pretty dress and the bow don't come. So you think nothing's ever going to come. You've got no faith.
I have as much faith as anybody in this world.
No, you don't. Faith is knowing you see white when your eyes tell you it's black. It's knowing in your heart.
And I know you're a fake.
Well, I feel sorry for you, Lizzie. You don't believe in anything. You don't even believe in yourself or even believe that you're a woman. If you don't, you're not.
Jimmy! Oh, Jimmy! Jimmy, would you quit that?
Anything doing?
Not a thing. So I ran home for a little while. Yeah, any calls?
Oh, Peaks Junction called and said they saw that Tornado Johnson fella riding our way. Old lady Neely called and said she heard thunder.
How can she? She's deaf as a post.
Well, I thought I heard it too, but it was just too regular.
There it is. That sure ain't thunder.
Lots of electricity in the air. My hair's full of it.
Yeah, mine too. Phil Mackey says the career boys came by.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Anything important?
No.
Phil says Jim Curry came out here wearing a black eye.
Oh, he did he?
What happened?
Well, we tell Phil Mackey to mind his own damn business.
And me to mind mine?
I'm sorry, Sheriff. Sheriff, I've been thinking. I changed my mind.
About what?
About that dog you're talking about. I'd sure like to have him if the offer's still hold.
Well, File, I'll tell you. Now, you said you didn't want him. And little Bobby Easterfield came by and my wife gave him away. I'm sorry, File.
Oh, forget it.
Made you change your mind about that dog,
Oh,
File?
I don't know.
Didn't have anything to do with the Currys now, did it?
Now, what the hell would me wanting a dog have to do with the Currys, for God's sakes?
Didn't it?
All right, it did.
File, why don't you stop teasing yourself? If you want to get yourself out of this stew, why don't you do it? Go over and see the Curry girl.
No, I ain't gonna be a dunce with a woman. Not anymore.
Just because you were a dunce with one of them, do you have to be a dunce with all of them?
Well, I don't want to go and see her and just stand there like a stick.
You don't stand. Sit down. Talk to her.
I come up with conversations, and then they all just say, stuck up in my head.
Well, flush them out.
You mind if I take an hour off?
Hell, take 2 hours. Take the whole night.
No, an hour is all I can stand.
You said paint the ground, not the floor?
I ain't painting it, I'm cleaning it.
Well, your face is all over whitewashed.
Yep, I reckon it is.
Your shirt too?
Yeah, I reckon.
Well, by the looks of things, I think you never painted nothing in your life.
How was that bush?
What bush?
Well, I was painting backwards and there was that damn bush and I bumped into it and slopped paint all over everything. What you limping for?
I ain't limping.
Did the mule kick you? Bad?
Bad or good, a mule's kick is a mule's kick. Jimmy, for Pete's sake, I'm trying to quit beating that drum.
I think he enjoys it.
Well, sure, he's got the easiest job of all of us.
Lieutenant.
Quit it. Jimmy, quit it. Well, he said for me to beat it every time I get the feeling.
Yeah, Jimmy, but if you could resist that feeling just a bit, we'd appreciate it.
Holy mackerel, Pop. Your face is all over whitewash.
It is it?
Well, yeah, so's your shirt, too.
Well, what do you know about that?
Well, why don't you wash up? You look foolish.
Well, you don't look so damn bright yourself toting that drum around.
What am I supposed to do? For the love of Mike, quit being so dumb. Don't call me that, Noah.
I didn't notice. Anybody see a cloud?
Not a wistful one. I wouldn't expect it. I wouldn't be so sure about that, no. I was out there looking in his wagon, and man, he's got all kinds of wheels and flags and a bugle and firecrackers. Sure, all the things a con man would have. But not one of those things is going to bring rain. I wouldn't be so sure about that, no.
What you doing to Lizzie's linen chest?
Well, he asked me could he spend the night in the trunk room, so I told him yes. Figured I'd get him something to sleep on. You're sure I'll stretch himself to make him cozy. Why not? I like it.
Funny? Me too.
And he certainly is pulling the wool over your eyes. You know, I'm out there with my drum, waiting for the feeling to come. He come over and we had a great talk, the two of us. What did he try selling you this time? Nothing. He didn't try to sell me nothing. He just come over, asked me, Jim, what are you thinking about? Real serious, like he gives a damn.
Well, what'd you tell him, Jim?
I said, not much.
Well, that's the start to a good conversation.
Yeah, before you know it, I'm telling him all about myself and all about Lizzie. I told him about how Noah snores at night when he's sleeping, and I even told him about Snooky. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I said, what do you think of a girl who always goes around aisle clothes and puts lip rouge on her mouth and always goes around in a little red hat? Is she fast? You know what he said? He said, never judge a heifer by the flick of her tail.
That sounds like reasonable advice.
Yeah, I think so. Then you know what he said to me? He said, what do you think of the world, Jim? So I said, the world's gonna get all swole up and bust right in our faces. You know what he said to that?
What?
He said, it's happened before, and it can happen again. There.
I told you he'd sell you a bill of goods.
I understand that, crack dog. You saying he's trying to make me feel smart and I ain't?
Oh, shut up.
No, I won't shut up.
What the hell has gotten into you?
You know, I just figured something out now. What? The only time I feel real dumb is when I'm talking to you. And why the hell is that, Noah?
I thought you were asleep.
Gosh, it's roasting up there.
Yeah, it's too bad we ain't got one of those electric fans.
Oh no, it's not only the heat, it's Jimmy and that drum.
Hello. This is Noah. Who? No, he ain't here. Who's that?
Well, who else would have all that gall?
Snooky? No, that call was from me. Well, why'd you hang up on her?
Save you the trouble.
If she calls me on the phone, you don't have to tell her I ain't here. I can do that myself.
How are you yourself going to tell her you ain't here? Talk sense.
Maybe that don't make sense, but you sure as hell know what I mean.
Listen, Jimmy, you want to get yourself in trouble, pick the phone up and call her right back.
He's right, Jimmy. That's all you have to do.
You stay out of this.
I'm just agreeing with you, Noah. Come on, give her a call, kid.
I don't have a telephone number.
All you have to do is call the operator.
Let me alone, Starbuck.
HC. Word from you would help here, I think.
He'll figure it out for himself, Starbuck.
Lizzie, tell Jimmy to make the call.
Well, I'll thank you not to interfere in our family, Starbuck.
I'm sorry. Guess I'm a damn fool.
What is this stuff doing now?
Jimmy was going to take him out to the tack room for Starbuck, if that's all right with you.
Yeah, that's all right. Here you go, Jimmy.
I don't want to now.
No, you shouldn't have done that.
Somebody's got to.
Yeah, I bet you like doing it.
No, I don't. I don't like running this family.
No, you don't have to run the family, only the ranch.
Well, they're tied up together, Pop.
No, you run the ranch real well.
Well, why don't I get a little bit of credit every once in a while? I'm trying to keep this family going. I'm trying to keep it from breaking its heart of one foolishness after another. And what do I get for it? But black looks and complaints. Why? Why?
Well, because you try to run the family the way you run the ranch.
There's no other way.
No, when I was a young man, I kept my nose to the grindstone just like you. Your mama would say, "Let up, Henry. Stop and catch your breath." Well, after she died, I took her advice. I counted you 3 kids. I turned around to enjoy my family. No, I learned something. That if you let them live, people pay off better than cattle.
Don't be so proud of the way you let us live, Pop. Just take a look at her and don't be so damn proud of yourself.
What do you mean by that, no?
Never mind. Just think about it.
What's he mean by that, Lizzie?
I don't know. Don't pay any attention to him, Pop. You know, I can't tell whether I'm hungry or if I'm thirsty. You want something to eat?
No, thanks. Lizzie, Noah was making some big hint that I've made a mistake with you. Have I?
No, of course not. No, I'm perfect, you know, and everybody knows I'm perfect. You know, I'm a very nice girl, and I'm a good housekeeper, and I keep things around here looking good, and I'm a bright mind, kind-hearted, good listener. You know, really, I have lots of things going for me here. You want a sandwich?
No, thanks.
You You gotta get a man the way a man gets God. That's what Noah said. Isn't that stupid? It's not even good English.
Don't listen to that.
Listen to it? No, I wouldn't even think twice about it. No, I wouldn't think about it. You know what that Starbuck man said to me? He said that No, you go around repeating what a man like that has to say. No, you can't repeat what people like that say, because then it would just... Why won't it rain? You know what we need? We need a great big rain, a great big flood, an end of the world. Ta-ta, goodbye! Bob, can a woman take lessons in being a woman?
Lizzie, you don't need lessons. You are one.
Starbuck says I'm not.
Now, if he can't see the woman in you, he's blind.
Is File blind? Are they all blind? Pop, I'm sick and tired of being me. I want to be somebody else for a little while and get outside of me.
Well, why don't you go on down to the social club then and be Lily Ann Beasley if that's what you want to be?
Well, Lily Ann Beasley knows how to get along.
Well, you better get on the telephone and see if you can't join
Well,
up.
I will. You see if I don't. And I'm going to get myself some new dresses cut way down to here. And I'm going to get me some bright colored lip rouge, and I'm going to paint my lips so it looks like I'm always whistling.
Fine, you do that. You go ahead and look like a silly little jackass.
Please, it won't be me looking silly. It'll be somebody else. Because you got to hide what you are. You can't be honest.
Lizzie, you can't help being anything but honest.
You think it's so hard? You think I can't do it? Oh, it's easy. Watch. My, Phil Mackey. Oh, how good you are. Oh,